welcome to the 12th and final day of this trip. So I'm currently in Manjimup and I'll be leaving here soon. It's 7:24 in the morning and I'll be leaving to go to Busselton and then straight on through to Perth, where I'll catch up with my family for the first time in 12 days. So I'm pretty excited for that. I'm just letting the bike dry out in the sun. It's got a bit of morning dew on it, but it's going to be a beautiful day. The next few days are going to be in the high 20s, so which is going to be incredible. It couldn't be a better end to this road trip, given some of the weather that we've had along the way. And yeah, thanks for sticking with me. If you've watched this series, I appreciate it. So I'm going to finish getting packed up, jump on the bike and get going pretty early because I'd like to be in Perth by about lunchtime. So I'll see you then. Here we go, day 12, the final day of this trip from Manjimup through Busselton to Perth. It's pretty brisk this morning. The bike's showing 11 degrees, but the next few days are supposed to be beautiful, including today. So once that sun comes through, which it sort of already is, I think it's going to be spectacular. But for now, the grip warmers and the seat warmers on, and let's get going. Nearly 150 kilometers this morning, and most of it has been really cold. It's just starting to warm up now to about 16, but I'm sort of chilled right through to my bones. I was getting so desperate, I even thought about putting the seat warmer onto level 2, but I've read on forums that that's the equivalent of sitting your tank directly on a boiler, so I'd probably not going to try that, but that sun is out, it's beautiful, there's next to no wind, there's a little bit of a breeze, and that's about it. At the next town I'm going to stop and maybe grab a hot chocolate or something just to warm up and carry on, because otherwise the riding's been really nice, the traffic's been really good, and I'm just looking forward to getting into Perth and seeing my family. Okay, so I'll keep going and I'll see you down the road. Okay, I'm just leaving a cool little town called Donny, Brook, which is famous for producing apples apparently. So I just stopped to warm up essentially, but the sun's up now and out, and it's really looking like it's going to be a nice day. So I have exactly 200 kilometers to go until I get to the apartment where Mel and the boys are staying. About 2 hours and 12 minutes to go. So time to push on. I'll probably stop one more time for a fuel stop. There's one place that I'm hoping that I'll go past that has some giant trees, but we'll see. Not exactly sure where it is. But anyway, if I find it, I'll get some footage and include it in the video. Alright, I'll see you then. About to hit a big milestone in this trip, and that will be traveling 4,444.4 kilometers. There you go, there it is. Now it's 0.5. So that's 49 hours and 23 minutes worth of riding. Average kilometers an hour is 89, and I've got 141 kilometers to go till I get to Melanie and the boys at Perth. So I'm pretty happy with that. Everything's held up really well. The bike has been super great. The only two issues I've had is with the indicator button braking, which I was able to glue back together, and 2 times the fuel sensor was inaccurate, but turning it off and then back on again was enough to get it all sorted. So thankfully that worked out for the best. My luggage was all really great. It withstood some absolutely torrential downpours. So the rig gear hurricane bags kept all my clothes and everything completely dry. The CFMOTO top box was completely dry and secure the whole time, so I recommend that. My Oxford roll-up bag, which I've had for ages, and that's proved itself time and time again, was perfect again. And this little tank bag here, although it's not waterproof, kept most of the wet weather out. My map did get wet occasionally, but otherwise it's been super handy and did a great job. Alright, we've had our fair share of roadworks today, but that's alright, we'll get through them. And in 138 kilometers we'll be in Perth. So we've just done our final fuel stop for the trip. We are 1 hour and 89 kilometers away from Perth. I think we're at the Pinjarra Ampol service station, and this last hour cannot go quickly enough. Given that I've had some GoPro problems as well, just to make things even more exciting. Who doesn't want to capture the very last part of a 12-day journey? Alright, here goes nothing. I don't know if you can see it, but there's the first glimpse I've had of the Perth city skyline up ahead. We're 19 minutes away. been a week since day 12 finished and we got back from Perth. It was a pretty amazing week that we had in Perth and a smooth flight home. It took about 10 days for the bike to be shipped from Perth, the depot in Perth, to our driveway here in Traralgon, which I thought was pretty exceptional. So shout out to Moto Logistics who managed that for me, and the bike came just as it left, in just as good a condition. Speaking of the bike was awesome, and I thought I'd be sick of it by the time I got back, but the truth is I'm so happy to have it back. We've had really beautiful weather this weekend, but my wife, she's worked all weekend unfortunately, so I haven't been able to get out and ride it, which has been a bit shattering, but that's the reality of being back to reality, I suppose. The trip itself was incredible. It wasn't a letdown at all. It met all my expectations and exceeded them, I'd say. There were parts that were necessarily challenging, where physically and mentally I was challenged. There were parts that my anxiety kicked in, particularly about being alone and having epilepsy, and it was nice to be forced to sort of have to overcome that. And the reward at the end of it was getting to have a much needed holiday with my family. Shout out to my neighbour Ethan and his partner who looked after our house and pets while we were away. They did an amazing job. He even washed my car for me while I was gone, which was cool, and that made things easier knowing that we didn't have to worry about that stuff. And ultimately I've got 3 jobs at the moment. I play in a band, I'm a counsellor, and I run my own little charity called the Little Village Project, which I'll link in the description below, which helps kids in our community. So it was nice having 3 good jobs to return to and not having to worry about coming back to a stressful, bad job. So I guess that helped as well. Anyway, finally, just to sign off, heaps of people have been really interested in this journey, and I just wanted to say thanks to everyone who's tuned in and joined in along the process. Mostly I did it so I'd have something nostalgic to look back upon, and you know, after having life-changing, life-threatening events last year, I sort of wanted to have something that my kids could look back on if worse ever came to worse. So, but it's nice to have all that extra support and have other people want to watch this journey as well. So I'm already planning my next ones, so if you're interested, let me know and stay tuned. If you've got any suggestions as to where I can ride next, that would be good. I'm hoping to take my brother-in-law, or brother-in-laws I should say, along the next ones, so that will be good. I think I've done the solo thing, now it'd be good to do it having company. Oh, and shout out to Alex as well, if he's watching this, my French friend on the Himalayan 450. I hope he's had a chance to watch these videos, and I'll drop him a line soon, so hopefully we can catch up. Alright, this is me signing off for the last time on these videos. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.